Hi, everyone, and welcome to our Game of the Week. Finally, it's here. The focus of the college football world right here on this field today, and we can't wait. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes, against the 18th ranked team, the Syracuse Orange. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Syracuse will kick it off to get us underway. And here's the return from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Hurricanes offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. And the focus, of course, on this quarterback, Kirk. This guy just has the it factor. He is him, as they say.
Well, Chris, we've had a chance to watch this guy closely all year, and I don't know if I've ever seen a kid throw the football like this guy. His awareness in and out of the pocket is special. He's a unique quarterback and a really dynamic player.
The shotgun handoff here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And they're finally able to stop him, but great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. You just get his hands on the football. Also, nice, easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice, easy throw. And look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
Makes the catch downfield.
Well, a nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play. This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Looking for the wideout. And he's got it. Big play across midfield. Now they're threatening at the opponent's 38.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. He's going to take off here. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain there to move the sticks using his feet.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner trying to create good field position. And they've got the returner corralled. So Syracuse's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kurt, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The short completion of the tight end. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. A second down after that completion.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
That's an important first down on that running play.
42 Spider.
Quarterback drops back. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Syracuse. No chance to catch him. Well, touchdown to a wide open man. What in the world was going on the defensive side of it?
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Dropping back. It's Anderson. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
That defensive back played that route so well. Right on the receiver's hip, he saw the ball and just swatted it away.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. The Hurricanes will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to flip the field here. And the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll spot this around the 35-yard line. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Here's the second down play. Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up a first down.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Third down play for this offense.
Here we go. Alert. Check.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Syracuse lines up quickly. Linebacker shifting around now. Handoff from the shotgun. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Syracuse lines up now, first and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Orangemen.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Here's a throw underneath for the tight end. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. And Chris, oh my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. You can say not recently. They had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
Looking to throw. It's Anderson. Looking to scramble. Powers through. Didn't see anybody open. Just throws it away. That's not going to bring up third down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. And the Canes with first and 10 here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Down he goes, a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he's got his man open downfield. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a first down. The Hurricanes looking to cash in the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Looking for his back. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. This quarterback on fire today.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. He'll throw it now. Finds his target, and it's complete. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Come to the line for second down, and very short now. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks left and finds his target there. And they get him down on what will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, a typical first-rate broadcast so far today from Syracuse.
The Canes will kick this away to start the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. Tight end goes in motion. And they get the second half started with the running play. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Back to pass. It's Anderson. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Play action fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
He's running out of time here. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. The Canes will send the punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And here's the fair catch by the return man. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Second down play coming up. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
There's a fastball, but it's intercepted.
How about this, Chris? The safety reads the quarterback's eyes perfectly and saw the throw before it even happened. If you're the quarterback, that's why it's so important to look those safeties off so they can't break on your throws.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Here comes the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Short throw to the back, an easy completion. It's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Hurricanes line up on 1st and 10 now. To throw, it's Anderson. Goes to his right side there for the completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. From the shotgun, drops back. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield. And the Canes will have to kick it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Finds an open target on the left side. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. But just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the returner is tackled, and that'll do it for the 3rd period. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. He's looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. To throw, it's Anderson. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a 1st down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security.
And he lofts it toward the sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown for the U. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to 21.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
What I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Fighting him off. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Handoff here from the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get first downs. What are they looking at now? 3rd and inches, it looks like.
Can the quarterback come through under pressure? Down a score late here in the 4th. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Pass is incomplete, but a flag is down in the backfield. They may have roughed the quarterback.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
Very late hit on the quarterback. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. So a new set of downs to work with after the roughing the passer penalty on 3rd down. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Sails it way high out of the end zone and incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time. Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. He's got it. Enough for a first down. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Catch made on the left side. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way. And a timeout is called to talk some strategy on this very important drive. Second and goal for the offense. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option.
And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game thanks to the defense. They'd love to work the clock, but they can't throttle back here. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 6. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Hurricanes expect to be able to run the clock out here in the final minute for the W. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle made after just a short gain. Well, a really entertaining game. Kirk came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you really saw them go back and forth, straight blow for blow. Excellent team win by these guys, doing what they had to do in the final quarter to come out on top.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.